This is the scariest real-life ghost story I know. In 1994, a woman known only as the Toxic Lady died in a California hospital. Her strange case is one of the most terrifying medical mysteries in history. It all started on February 19, 1994, when 31-year-old Gloria Ramirez was brought into the emergency room at Riverside General Hospital. She had late-stage cervical cancer, and within minutes of her arrival, doctors and nurses noticed something strange. Her entire body was covered in an oily sheen, and she had a weird garlic-like odor coming from her mouth. As they drew her blood, it gave off a strong chemical smell, and strange particles floated in it. That's when things took a turn for the worst. As they tried to treat Ramirez, several hospital staff suddenly collapsed. They suffered from fainting, shortness of breath, muscle spasms, and nausea. In total, 23 people were taken ill and 5 were hospitalized. Despite all this, Ramirez died that night. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell was this mysterious woman's body producing? What kind of toxic substance could harm so many people just by being near them? Well, to this day, no one is 100% certain. Some theorized that she had been using dimethyl sulfoxide, also known as DMSO, an unapproved chemical often used as a pain remedy. Perhaps it had reacted with something in her body to produce a toxic compound. Others suspected mass psychogenic illness, essentially group hysteria triggered by stress and fear. But many doctors and toxicologists are unconvinced. Some of the symptoms described, like liver and bone marrow damage, suggested exposure to a real toxin. Even the hospital staff, who had only briefly interacted with Ramirez while she was being wheeled through the hospital on a stretcher to the emergency room, began to feel ill. This led some to believe that the chemical may have been volatile enough to affect people just by being near it, perhaps carried on her skin or hair. Was it a chemical reaction or something stranger? To this day, even the strongest minds in toxicology are baffled. Why is this story terrifying? The idea that a human body could become so toxic that it can poison those trying to save her is deeply unsettling. There's no definitive answer. That's what makes this story one of the most chilling medical mysteries even today. Why does this work as a horror story? Well, it's modern, it's real, and it's unexplained. Hospitals are already creepy places. Just think about it. They're filled with the dying, the sick, and the injured, places where life hangs in the balance and where death is always lingering nearby. Combine that with the sudden, unexplained collapse of trained medical staff, and you have a terrifying tale that will disturb you long after you hear it.